Hello everyone, this is Amit Dunn of AmitDunn.com. Today I'll have another episode of tutorial video and I'll talk about how to take screenshots on your Windows computer or laptop. If this is your first time or repeat visit, thank you for your support. On this channel, I'm always trying new and different ideas. If that is something you're interested in, please visit for more. If you're only interested in tutorial videos, there will be links in the description box below. So there are a few ways you can take screenshots on Windows, and I'm going to go over most of them today. And I have some notes which I'll show you shortly. So there are several ways you can take screenshots on Windows, and I'll try to be simple and brief so you don't get confused or it doesn't seem to be difficult. It's fairly simple, and I'll just give you all the details you need to know. So I'm just going to open up my notes, and this is just to help you, and I'm going to put the same notes in the description box below. So before even you start taking screenshots, you need to do a few things, and then that's what I'm going to show you. The first thing, so the first thing you need to do, you have to have your clipboard on your computer ready, and you can open your clipboard just by clicking here, which is the search box or the magnifier icon. So you click on here and type for clipboard, so CLIP. So even you don't have to type the clipboard, just type clip, and you're going to see that clipboard settings is the match. So if you click on here, then this is going to take you to the clipboard screen, and the first thing you're going to be doing is turning this on. So I already have it on because I turned it on before, but if yours is off, so turn it on. And another thing you need to know, that you're going to be using Windows logo key and V sign, or you have to press Windows logo key and V together to view your clipboard history and paste from it. So you're going to be using this command, which is Windows plus V. So just remember that for later. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do. Then the second thing you're going to be doing is that you need to know how to access your files explorer or your files. You can do it several ways. The first way, you can just click on here, this icon right here, which looks like a folder. So if you click on it, and it's going to open up this page, which is your file explorer. And you can also open a file explorer another way, which is to go to the search button and type FILE, and then you can see that you have the file explorer match. So if you click on it, then you're at the same page, and now here you're going to click on pictures, which is right here, this PC. So click on it, and then here you're going to see a folder for screenshots. So if you click on it, it's right now empty, but when we have our screenshots, that's where you're going to be finding them. So I just wanted to show you ahead. And then another thing you're going to be doing is that you need to know, or you need to have an image editor, which is we are going to be using Microsoft Paint. And in order to open this, all you have to do is just go to the search box again, or the magnifier icon, and search for Paint. So if you just search for Paint, you're going to see a match, and then just click on it, and then this is going to open an image editor, which is the Microsoft image editor. It's called Microsoft Paint. You can use other image editor. I haven't tried that on Microsoft computers, but I have a feeling, I believe it's going to, any image editor is going to work, but most people use just the default editor, which is the Microsoft Paint, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So the first way you can do a screenshot is, there's a button on your computer or on your keyboard, which is going to be on the upper right side. Usually it's on the top of the number signs, and sometimes it comes like PRTSCN, or you will see print SCR. It could be something else, but usually these are the most common name on that button. So you have to press that button, and what happens that when you press it, is going to print the entire screen not just like any partial screen or anything. This is going to print the entire screen, and we're going to do it very shortly. And sometimes just a note that your keyboard may have this button, print screen, attached to a function button. So in that case you have to press function and that button together if it says that it's highlighted on that button. Or sometimes it can be a standalone button where it means that you just have to press that button, or on some keyboards it comes with a function button. So that way you have to press the function and that button together. So I'm going to minimize this, and let's say we're going to print this whole screen. So I'm going to print the print screen button on my keyboard, and on my keyboard actually it comes with a function button. So I'm going to have to press them simultaneously. So function and print screen. Now what happened, you cannot see anything on the monitor, but it already captured the whole screen, the entire screen. So you're going to see that in the clipboard. So clipboard is kind of a bank where it's like depositing your temporary screen prints. So I'm going to press Windows and V, and this is going to bring up our clipboard. So Windows and V, and you can see that we have the clipboard, and it shows here that the entire screen we just took a screenshot of. But in order to use this, we need to open the Paint or Microsoft Paint or image editor. So we're going to bring up our Microsoft Paint. So if you click on here, and then what you're going to do, we're going to press on Windows and V to bring up the clipboard. And then if you click here, then you can see that it pasted the clipboard or the screenshot from the clipboard on the Microsoft Paint image editor. And from here you can just take whichever part you want, and you can crop it, or you can just make some changes. So that's one way to do a screenshot or print screen on your computer. The second way you can do a print screen or screenshot is to press the Windows key and the print screen. So the difference between number 1 and number 2 is that with number 2 it saves automatically. You don't have to actually copy from a clipboard, and still it's doing the entire screen. It's not like a partial screen, but you can just get your file going to the folder which I showed you before. So in order to do that, so what you have to do is you have to press Windows logo and the print screen key. So actually here, let me just put Windows. Okay, so let's do the print screen of the whole screen. So we're going to press Windows, and then okay, so you saw that the screen was dim for a second. What it means that it works, and now you should have a screen shot or screen print in the folder which I showed you before. So it's going to be the screenshots inside the folder, pictures folder under this PC, and if you just click on it, it's going to open it. So you can see that you have the full screen shot here, and then you can just crop it, or you can take parts from it. You also need an editor, either Microsoft Paint or the photo right now which it opens, so you can just edit and make changes from here. So it's the same like the other one, but the difference is that it's just saving you directly without going through the hassle of copying from the clipboard. So this is our option 2. So now let's move on to option 3. The third way to take a screenshot or Windows screenshot would be to print the Alt and print screen button. So the difference between number 3 and number 1 and number 2, that here you're just screenshotting the active window, not the whole screen. So what I mean by active window, that if you click on this inside this screen, and you can see that is kind of highlighted here, and these are not highlighted anymore. So that means right now this is the active window. But if you click inside this page, then you can see that this is the main window and this is kind of in the background. So this is now the active window, but not this one. So your active window is the main window you're working at that moment, or where you have your cursor clicked on it, and that's the active window. So for example, this is our active window. Okay, so number 3 only would screenshot the active window, and then this is going to be, again, you have to use the clipboard. It's not going to save automatically like number 2. So you have to just use the clipboard, and then you have to open again Microsoft Paint or an image editing tool to work on your screenshot. So for example, let's make this window active window, and then we're going to click on Alt and print screen button. So the Alt button is going to be kind of like on the left of your space button on the keyboard, and the same print screen button. So let's do Alt and print screen. Now we should have this window only on our clipboard. So let's open the clipboard and see if it works. And you can see that it worked here, which is the active window. Now I'm going to open the Microsoft Paint image editor, and let's open the clipboard again. So if I click on it on here, this should transfer the image to the Microsoft Paint. So click on it, and you can see that I have the active window right here. So right now I'm just going to work on this one. So you can just copy, or you can save it, or you can just cut part of it, or you can just crop it. So that's how you can do a screenshot, by using the number 3rd option, which is the Alt plus print screen. And this is only for active window, and still you have to use the clipboard, and you have to save on your own. It doesn't get saved automatically like number 2. So this is number 3. Now let's move on to number 4. The number 4, we can use the snipping tool to take Windows screenshot. So this is a very old tool, and Windows keeps telling that this is not going to be available in the future, but they have been telling it for a few years or for long, but still it doesn't go away. So I have a feeling that they're going to keep it, and I heard that even Windows 11 has this option. What they did, the snipping tool is not going to be in the app list, Windows list of apps anymore. So you can access that by going to the search bar, which is the same like I showed you before. So click on the magnify button and type for snip, and you're going to see the snipping tool. And if you click on it, then you're going to see this message that snipping tool is moving. And this is what I was telling just now, that they have been telling that this is going to go away for many years, but still it stays. So now if you have this small window, then you're going to see 2 options. One is new, and another one is mode. If you click on the mode button, then you're going to see a few options, and you have free form snip, rectangular snip, window snip, full screen snip. Now when you have this selection is here, window snip, then it's going to snip the whole window, like the way just we did before when you click on new. But let's say if I click on free form snip, now you can see that I have kind of a scissor, and you can actually draw something or cut something. That let's say I want to cut this portion, or I want to screenshot this. Now I'm just moving it with the scissor by holding the left mouse button, and if I release that, then you can see that it's just giving you the screenshot of what you're cutting by moving the scissor. So that's how it works. Then if you go back to rectangular, and then if you click new, then here it's just going to give you the rectangular size. And then if you just hit no, and if you open up the snipping tool again, then the other option you can see here, that full screen snip and full screen snip is the entire screen, and window snip is going to be the active window. So basically that's how you can use this. Now the snipping tool also saves one copy in the clipboard, or you have to just save manually because you have the file already. So for example, if I do full screen snip, and then you have to go to the file and save from here, so it doesn't get saved automatically, so you have to save on your own. So that is just something to remember. Now let's move on to the last one. So the fifth option is snip and sketch, and this is the final option, and this is what Windows is trying to everyone to use, because this is the newer version of the snipping tool app, and you can access it several ways. For example, you can use the command button, which is Windows plus Shift plus S, and then you can find this in the alphabetical list of apps on your computer. If you open up here, then you're going to find it here. If you go up to for the S, and then you can find it in the notification panel, which is right here. So if you click on here, and this is going to be under screen snip right here, and then you can find it also by doing the search in the search button. So you just click SNIP, then you can see that you're getting the snipping tool the first, but the second one is snip and sketch. So you can find it several ways, and let's click on the notification button, and then you're going to click on snip tool, and then here you have the snipping tool. Now you can see that you see these four options on top of the screen, and these are basically the same options we had before in the snipping tool. For example, the rectangular snip, the freeform snip, where you can cut or select which you want to snip, and then this is the window snip, which is the active window, and then here this is the full screen snip. So it works the same way like the snipping tool from here. So let's say if you choose the window snip, and if you just click here, and then it's going to save the window in the clipboard. So let's open the clipboard, and you can see that we have these in the clipboard, and I'm going to open the Microsoft Paint. Actually, I'm going to open the screenshot folder, just to show you that it's not saving to the screenshot folder. So what you have to do, you have to open the Microsoft Paint again, and then you just need to go to the clipboard, and then you can just transfer here, and then you can just work from here. So it looks like it doesn't save, give you the option or open the file directly like the snipping tool. So you have to just go through this extra step to work on the Microsoft Paint and then save it. So I'm going to just open the clipboard again, and if I click on it, and you're just pasting it on the Word document. So yeah, it doesn't open up as a separate image or JPEG like the way we had it with the snipping tool. So basically these are the ways you can take screenshots on Microsoft Windows computers or laptops. So I'm going to putting these I'll put this in the description box below for your convenience, and you can just use whichever you like. It's very easy to do, and I made it very clear here that which one is for what. So you can just keep an eye to check which one you need to do, or you can just revisit the video whenever you need to take a Windows screen print or screenshot and you forgot how to do it. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. There will be more videos coming up, so I'll see you shortly. Thank you.